Hi, DragoFab here again. Today we will look at parameters in Power Query in M language. Last time we looked at how to reduce the number of rows in your model, and this is one of the things you can do. Use parameters so you can update them online without needing to download the model to update anything. So how we can do it? We go to transform data, and now in the queries view, in the empty space, right click and add new parameter. Here we can add, for example, date start. We start with the date parameter and add the current value. For example, I want to filter only for 20 after 2024. Okay, this is one parameter. Here it is. You can manage parameter, change the name, description, change the value, and you can not only have dates, you can have text or ID. For example, ID, we'll filter by ID and, like, for example, 3. We'll look at restaurant number 3. So how do you use this report parameters? You go to the tables you want to filter. For example, here I want to filter review. And here you need to go to advanced editor and add another filter. Usually it's better to use filters as high as possible in your steps, so the model doesn't get additional processing on the rows that you don't need. So we need to add a filter. So for the filter, we can add it using the standard code for filtering rows. And we need to update it to get, so we need to update next one, and we need to change the previous step, and we need to change the date column, which is, let's see, review date. So the review date is our date column. And here we need to input our parameter, which is very easy because Power BI will give you the parameter here. You start typing and you see this is the parameters that we set up here. And click done. And we have an issue. Yes, because I forgot to add comma. After each row, we need to have a comma, except the last one. That's why I had this issue. Okay, now our review date is filtered after 2024. If we look at what we had before, we had 2023 data. We close and apply. We don't want to look at old reviews. We want to look at only more recent review, maybe even 2025, depending on your requirements from the business. Also, it's not only dates, it might be just numbers. Here we will look at reviewing only the products in some particular restaurant. So here again, here is the last one is changing the type. And to add a new row, we need to add a comma again. And we getting the same filter. We adding the filter. Here we need to remember to add filters at the end, the same name, and again update the previous step. And here we have restaurant ID equals, and we get the parameters that we have here, rest ID. Okay, let's see. Do we have anything? Yes, we have data for restaurant ID number 3. Okay, we can click and apply, and we can publish this to our workspace. So why parameters are important? Parameters is really good if you use connection to SQL databases. It's better to use parameters than to put for each table the same SQL database and the other parameters, but here we are using it to filter data as well. And why is it really useful? You can change them online, but now is the important part that I will show you. Now we won't be able to change it. The most interesting thing with parameters that you can change online without doing anything and without checking, downloading and changing it in the server. So what's happened? This is one of the confusing parts of the parameters that you need to remember. So we can go back and go to manage parameters, and you must change this. If you keep it at any, then you can't change it online. If you change the type to anything else, like here it's a date, here it is a number, even so it's a whole number, we don't have this here, so we can use decimal number and it will still work. And if we apply this, we can still see that the parameters are working, they're still filtering the data, and if we publish the updated model, we will be able to change the parameters online. That's why we use these parameters. So we go back to the model, click refresh, and now when we go to the parameters, we will be able to change it, for example, to 2025 and 4. Apply. The other thing you need to remember is when you change the parameters, the model doesn't change until you refresh it. So we can update it and it doesn't change. You need to refresh your model. Then the parameters, updated parameters, will be applied to your model. Thank you.